everyone. This is Dawn McCoy with Flourish Leadership Group, where I help ignite your leadership to the next level. I'm so excited to share with you something I discovered the other day. You cannot believe this. What it is that leaders already know what they know. Isn't it amazing? And I wanted to share with you this, that we as leaders and flourishing and thriving leaders already have 3 aspects of leadership that we already know and understand. 3 ways that we're already strategic in what we do. 3 ways that we're already on top of our game and at the height of what we can do, because we are thinking ahead and being precise, and also at the same time improvising. So I thought I would just take a minute to talk with you about what I discovered the other day. And this was actually Sunday during my Leadership Reflections show. You probably see Sunday nights, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, I broadcast a Leadership Reflections, a moment to talk about leadership development and communication strategies, to talk about how we can each be better and top in our field and what we do. And in this, I had some technology challenges. And let me tell you, it was terrific, because I think that being one of the opportunities we as leaders can always think about how we can be thoughtful when we're in a moment of, oh my goodness, I'm on the stage and something has happened, something has gone awry. How can we be more attentive to that? But also during this Facebook Live on Sunday evening, I had an opportunity to really think through about what I was doing and how I wanted to be more thoughtful going forward. And so one of the great things as leaders, we're always thinking ahead and planning and being strategic. And so in this particular live, I had all of my plan A, plan B, plan C. I had all of my strategic thinking about what I was going to do, the things that I knew were going to be coming up next, and then also making sure that I was being thoughtful about how I was planning what I needed to do. So just wanted to share with you 3 takeaways on how leaders can be strategic, and how we as flourishing, thriving, growing, and always uplifting leaders are always thinking ahead. So if you'll indulge me while I'm doing my double duty as the kind of capturing of notes, but also from the show production, if you will, making some notes to myself for benchmarking and future planning and strategic development. So let me just share with you briefly. Number 1 was because people have some trepidation about going live and how they can get out there and have it all perfect. I thought, in my sense of making sure that I was over planning and preparing, I actually had plan B, C, and D. When plan A did not work out like I thought it would, it was terrific for me to learn that it's great to do that. Contingency planning is awesome. So as Flourish leaders, we are always doing strategically planning ahead, making sure we have a plan B to what we're doing. And so in that, it's really the power of making sure that we have a contingent plan, a contingency plan, the what if. What if this happens? What if this breaks? What if my computer doesn't work? What if my lighting isn't right? For example, my lighting right now is bouncing and ricocheting here from the way it's coming in. What if I don't have the appropriate tools and resources? In that particular live, if you go back and watch it, I actually had 2 or 3 technology challenges. One was where I was doing a Facebook Live audio only, and found that did not allow me to connect my guest. So in that challenge, needed to go to the Facebook Live mode only to find that I was having a technology challenge with that connecting. And then finally, knowing that I had my lighting right and set up, in the event that I needed to go live, actually had too much lighting and needed to make a contingency plan quickly to turn off the light. Now, the great part was that in my editing process, I was able to edit those parts out. My final production looks smooth and seamless. But it's always great to think of, as we being leaders, being strategic and having contingency plans. So our fear might be that we're concerned about the what if, or our trepidation might be what might happen. But the best part is that we say, wow, you know what? That preparation is actually helping us in the long run. So I want to encourage you as a leader to have a plan A, but have plans B, C, D, E, and F, because having not just plan A in place, but making sure you have backup plans means that you will be able to have a production go smoothly. So I found that, again, that Facebook Live that I did Sunday evening just past. If you see it, my special guest was R.W. Hicks. It was great. We had a lot of fun, and we both just rolled with the technology challenges that were there. But as a leader, you're strategic always in thinking about contingency planning and making sure to do that and always being thoughtful. Hi, Helena. How are you? Good to see you here. So as we're discussing ways that we're being strategic, that is one, to really think about thinking quick on the feet and being able to be there. The second way to be strategic is just to say, you know what, we're imperfect. We make mistakes. I was more than happy to talk about, wow, you know, we had some technology challenges here on the Facebook Live, and to just go move forward and go with, okay, take two, let's do it over again. Let's go seamlessly into the interview. Let's go ahead and make sure that we can make this happen. And so what a great way with both myself and my guest in that instance to say, you know what, hey, we're human. We are prone to error. We're prone to mistakes. We don't have to have it be absolutely tip-top. In fact, it makes us appear more human. It makes us appear more genuine when we can talk about, you know what, I just made a mistake, or we just had a flub. Don't you love it, though, sometimes when you see a news person make a mistake and it seems like they never have a flaw in what they're saying, right? They just continue to talk and seamlessly go, and then they may mess up a pronunciation, or they may misquote something, or they may look in the wrong camera. And so really it's nice to see that we can all be genuine and be human in our opportunity and being strategic about saying, you know what, I made a mistake. It's an error, an oversight. I'd like to make sure to just go ahead and, like this, I had a technology challenge coming in. And the way that we want to say, how can we do that to overcome the challenge and just continue to roll right through? I think it's extraordinary. And so let's think about how we can always do that. We have the skills already. We just have to put them in place and apply them in different situations. If we're making a speech, if we're making panel remarks, if we're doing something off the cuff, we're on an interview, just quickly pick up and where we're going. If, you know what, I made a mistake, I'm genuine, I'm human, and keep going. And so my third point is really that we already know how to do this. We have the willpower to do this, to be strategic in our thinking. In whatever we do, we have to just set forth a plan. And so I encourage you in whatever endeavors you are. If you're top leader in your field, you're a team lead, you're a business owner, you're someone who's a community advocate, think about all the ways that you might have a plan gone wrong, right? And think about how can you learn from it when the mistakes happen. So if it's a birthday party you're planning and you forgot the napkins, hey, you know what? Quickly send that other mom out to grab some napkins. Have a contingency plan. Make sure that you're owning up to the mistake. We forgot napkins, so we're going to use paper towels for a moment. And I'm using a very quick example, but this can really be serious when you're in a corporate boardroom making a presentation and your technology doesn't work. But you can pull out 25 copies of your actual handout, or you can show it on your PDA or your tablet and have that actual technology as a backup. So if you're resonating with the message here today, can you put a 1 in the box? I'm thinking that you all can hear me and it's coming through loud and clear. But if you can just put in a 1, if you've had those experiences and it resonates. And to my replay viewers, I appreciate your input as well, because it is phenomenal that we can do so much to have these dynamic ways as leaders to be prepared, be proactive, constantly be at the top of our game. That's what I do with my clients as well, is make sure that we are constantly talking about how can we be proactive and thorough and exhaustive in whatever it is that we're doing, because that is what distinguishes us, to make sure that we are the top in our field. We are leaders among leaders. And that's why this channel and this group is so important, and I'm so passionate about making sure we develop ourselves as leaders. We help develop other women as leaders, because we each have it already in us. We just need to tap that resource. We need to make sure to leverage our opportunities and our know-how. I am great with a checklist and great with a workbook. Other people are terrific with doing the full comprehensive manuals and guides. No matter where it is, we have to find a happy medium. And so I'm looking forward to having continued dialogue in this forum about apps and resources and tools that can help each other become better women leaders. So again, this is Dawn McCoy with Flourish Leadership Group, where I help ignite your leadership to the next level. I just wanted to jump in real quick and share 3 takeaways I had from my leadership reflections Sunday evening show where I learn from some technology challenges and opportunities to continue to show and showcase how Flourish leaders and those who are always thriving to be better in their field can be and do so. So stay tuned again for some exciting live discussions. I'm actually going to have some coming up discussions, but you're welcome to join me Sunday evening for Leadership Reflections, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And until we meet again, and you have a really great rest of the week. Be enlightened, be enriched, be empowered.